Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Bailey, and today, by popular demand, we are going to be going over our sinking funds that I would like to start for 2026. And actually some of them I'm going to be starting this month in December. But I would like to say welcome back to everyone, and welcome if you're new. I do like to give new subscriber shout outs, and I have one from November 30th that I can see, and that is Valerie Maddox. I could have sworn that you were subscribed before, but maybe what I say at the end when I tell you all to, if you are subscribed, make sure you are, just because sometimes you think you are and you're not. I say that for a reason, because sometimes I don't know what's going on with this app, but things happen. So thank you, Valerie, for subscribing. So anyway, on yesterday's video, I said that I had two more videos that I had to do. And one was the sinking funds video, and the other one was the debt confession video for November, which is how much have I paid off since the last time I did a debt confession video. And I'm not talking about the one, like the overall monthly view. I'm talking about the $75,000 that we still owe, collectively with our vehicles and our credit. So you guys said you wanted to see the sinking funds video. I'm not sure how many other comments are going to come in, but it is currently 6:02 p.m. on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So on Tuesday, so we are going to go ahead and go by the few comments that I did get that all unanimously said sinking funds. So these are, I actually need to kind of back this up just a bit so that I can lean forward. Okay, so we're just going to put sinking funds 2026. Okay, so I do have a little cheat sheet here on the side, so I just want to get that up. That's my iPad that you guys see right there too. That's what I was just looking at for my to see my YouTube subscribers. Okay, so first I'm going to start off with bills. Okay, so with the bills, the first one that I have that is due in February is the UPS mailbox. Oops, messing up already. I was about to put USP. Let's just put the P in the middle of there. Okay, the UPS box, it is $600 for the year. I want to pay it. Normally, you guys see me pay it every 3 months for $150, but I want to pay it for the $600 for the year, because I will get 1 month free. So that means if I pay it in February, I won't have to pay it again until like March or April. I don't know how it goes as far as the 1 month, but if I were to start this like next week, it would be 11 weeks. So 600 divided by 11 is 54 and some change or whatever. So if I wanted to do that weekly, I would just say, we'll just go with $55 a week. Okay, the next thing that is due in May is the Jeep registration. Guys, I have to put it in here because I don't know. I'm not sure how it's going to go, with this Jeep, with us getting it fixed and being able to get it traded in. So as for now, I have to plan for it. It's like $100 and something, but I'm just going to plan for $200 dollars. And if I was to start that in, January. Yeah, in January, it would be 200 divided by 10 weeks would be, that's not right. The Jeep is not until May. Oh no, not 10 weeks. It came out to $10 a week. That's what it was. Okay. It was $200 divided by 5 months. Oops. $200 divided by 5 months is $40 a month, divided by the weeks is $10 a week. Okay, that's how I got that. Okay, so $10 a week. And then the Jeep is in October. So I'm kind of jumping around here, but not the Jeep, the Honda registration is in October. And it was $200 and some change. So this is why I said I would go over on this one, because whatever I would have left over, I would just put into this one for October. So it's $200 and it's not due until October. So 200 divided by 10 months is $20, divided by 4 weeks is $5. So I would have to do $5 a week for the Honda. And then the next bill that is a yearly thing is Sam's Club. I didn't mean to put that there. I did it backwards. But it's due in September. So let's see. It is $110. So 110 divided by 9 months is $12.22 divided by 4. So basically $3 a week is what I would need for that. I would probably just do like $5 here and there, but that's basically what we have right now. Okay, now we're gonna go jump into the credit cards. We're gonna keep this here. So the one that I just paid off, it has a 0 balance. The annual fee for it is, let's see, I'm just gonna put annual fee is $99. I am just as surprised at you all for, I guess when I was getting these, as I was first getting like my first credit cards, I wasn't really paying attention because I was trying to rebuild my credit. So I wasn't really paying attention so much to the annual fees. But as you can tell, as I start getting my credit cards later, I started making sure that I didn't get an annual fee. But that one is $99 and it is due in July. Well, I'm going to put that at the end. Okay, so $99 is due in July. So 99, we're just going to say 100. So 100 divided by 7 is $14.28 divided by the 4 weeks, $3.57. So we'll just say $4 a week that we would need for that, because even though if I keep it at a 0 balance and I don't close it, I'm going to have that fee once July comes around. And I'm not about to close any credit cards just yet because it's some things that I do need to purchase and I don't want a negative impact on my credit just yet. So one day we will be closing some of these, which one of them you'll see in a second. But this one is due in July. July 3rd is the date for that one. Okay, the next one is is this mine? Yeah. My credit card, the annual fee. So this one must be $99 also, but they actually just do $8.25 a month. And once we added it up over 12, that's $99. So once I pay this one off, I think this is no, this is not one of the ones next in line. I think my Capital One is, but this one is $8.25 a month. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. But once I pay it off and pay it down to 0, are they just going to start charging me the $99 a year or what? I'm not sure. But my American Express is through the same company. And its annual fee is $95. $95 a year. So if I was to do that one is not due until October. So 95 divided by 10 is $9.50. $9.50 a month. Yeah, so we don't have to do it by a month though. We can do it every week. Divided by 4 is $2.37. So we'll just say $3 a week. And then That would be the same thing with Mr. Bailey's American Express also. So $95, $3 a week. And then Mr. Bailey's, we have two of the same credit cards, but two different, you know, we're not on each other's. We just have separate ones. So he has another one that's like this too. That is $8.25 a month. But this one is due in October. And this one is also due in October. All right, the last one that I have, the annual fee. This is the one that I think that I'm going to cancel once I get it paid down. But this one also has the largest balance for right now. But the annual fee is $165. And it is due in June. So 165 divided by 6 is $27.50 divided by 4 is $6.87. So we could just like say $7 a week. So $7 a week. All right. So if I was to add this up weekly, I just want to see what it would be. So 55 plus 10 plus 5, 3, 4. The $8.25 a month. I'm just not even going to count that one because it's going to automatically come out of the bill. 3, and 7. So if I was to start this in January, I would have to pay $90 a month towards credit card to make sure the credit card fees are covered. I'm sorry, not a month, a week. $90 a week to make sure the credit cards are covered and to make sure our registration, my UPS box, and my Sam's Club subscription is, let me put that in there, $90 a week. Okay. So the next thing is birthdays. This is something that's going to be on. This is going to be ongoing for now, as far as I can see, especially with the credit cards until I close them. And these are going to be ongoing until I can sell the Jeep. But we are going to go buy. I have 5 children altogether, if you didn't know that, and then I have my husband, my mom, and myself. So I want to just start preparing for birthdays because they're going to come up. I'm not going to not celebrate, birthdays in 2026. So, especially if you're new here, I just lost my father this past summer. So things are just a lot more important to me nowadays than they were, before July of 2025. So I have my oldest is birthday is in March. Because everybody's like grown right now, I'm not except Josh pretty much. Timothy just got grown, but Josh is like the last ones that I would have to worry about. So I just want to do like a budget of $100 for each one of my kids, which will probably just be me getting a card and actually putting the money in there. Because when you're grown, especially when you're in your 20s and stuff like that, somebody give you cash for your birthday and you just start paying bills, it's something special. So $100. But June's birthday is in March, so I would only have a couple months to get that. So $50 a month is what I'm thinking. So on this, I'm just going to do a month, and then I'll just break it down once I start seeing what I can do within my budget. I'm not going to make this concrete right now, but this is $50 a month because the birthday is in March. Manny, birthday is in August, so that's $100, and that would be $12 a month. So I got a little time for that one. And then Jada is also in March, So that would be also $50 a month. And then Tim is in May. Oops, that's supposed to be $100. That would be $20 a month. And then the baby, that's not a baby, will be turning 18 in August also. And I want to have a budget of $500 because I'm probably going to throw him a 18 birthday party. We did something for his birthday this year. We didn't really do anything that much for his 16th birthday. We did something a little more special this year for his 17th birthday, but for his 18th birthday, I would like to do something a little more special. So we're gonna do a budget of $500 for him, and that would be his birthday is in August, so it'll be $50 a month. Y'all can tell I hate writing. My hand is getting more chicken scratch as we go on. The next person is my mom, and her birthday is in May, and I want to do like at least $200 just in case me and her get together and want to do something, because she does fly free. So if she was to come here, since most of her children are here, it's a possibility that she could come here, and I would want to do something for her. So that would be $40 a month. So as you can see, this is kind of like $10 here, a few dollars. It's not really that much, but it can definitely add up. Next is Mr. Bailey, and his birthday is in October, so I want to do $500 for him, and that is $50 a month. And then we have me. I want to go somewhere actually for my birthday. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do it or not, but I'm also going to budget for me $500, and my birthday is in May, so it would be $100 a month. So I've just put $25 a week away, for me. And then the last thing is, last thing is holidays. Valentine's Day, and that's just for me and Mr. Bailey. I was just thinking of all of the things that we got going on. That would be a great time for us to have you guys know we always try to save up for a date night, and so I was just thinking Valentine's Day, with all the stuff that's going on with January with my niece and different things like that. Not saying that we won't have our own little date night, but that would be one that we would make a little more special. So if I was to do the $250 that I normally do for that, you guys, it's over there in the bucket, but that little challenge that I do, if I was to start, it would basically be like $50 a week, because I would have 6 weeks before Valentine's Day, if I was to start in January. So $50 a week. And then Thanksgiving, and I have to put mom next to this because Thanksgiving wouldn't normally be something that I would make a big deal, but it's a big deal to her. So we're going to go ahead and go $500 again for her. That seemed to work well this time, and I'm pretty sure she's probably going to try to come here this Thanksgiving. So that's why I didn't up it, because I told you guys I don't want to do that drive again, not in the wintertime, not after what we just went through last week. But $500 over 11, let me make sure, $500 divided by 11 is $45 a month. That would be a month. So if I was to do it by a week, so $11. So I'm just gonna say $10 a week for right now. $10 a week. And then the last thing is Christmas Christmas is another holiday that normally I wouldn't make a big deal about, but it is we've kind of been starting something this last couple years with the Secret Santa with me and my kids and Mr. Bailey. And it's also my grandson. He's the one that's really been making it, you know, special, because I can't leave him out, you know, or whatever. So Christmas, we're going to have a budget of $600 this time. And that should cover everybody with Secret Santa. And most of it is my grandson. And that is because if you notice, I didn't put him in the birthdays. And that's because his birthday is a couple days after Christmas. So part of this would be for his birthday. Part of it would be for Secret Santa. And then part of it would be for Christmas for him. So Christmas, his birthday, and Secret Santa. So that would be $50 a month. So let me put that $50 a month. So that was pretty much it on things that I want to start doing weekly. This would, you know, come out to a couple $100 extra a week if I was to start doing this, because I didn't break this down weekly, you know, like I did this one. Like this one was $90. So let's just see if I was to do this one. 50 plus 12 plus 50, 20, 50, 40, 50, and 100. That's $372 for the month. So if I was to divide that by 4, so that's another $93 a week. And then with the holidays, week, I didn't do this over a month. Let's see, divided by 4. Okay, so $12.50. So we'll just say 12 plus 10 plus 50. This is $72 a week. So in order for me to make sure I have all of my bills, all of my yearly things that I have to pay for, my credit card fees, to make sure everybody's birthday is taken care of, and the holidays, it would be 72 plus 93 plus 90. So $255 a week is what I would have to put into my sinking funds, which is not horrible. I know somebody's on here. I know we got some Dave Ramsey enthusiasts on here that's going to be like, that $250 is going to be going towards debt. I am still paying off debt. I am still going to be building up my emergency fund. This is not including even the other sinking funds that we have, emergency fund, car maintenance, because it's some wishful thinking that I want to do. I would love to pay up my Amazon subscription. I would love to pay that up for the year. It's not even really that much, so I would love to pay that up for a year. I would like to get the pro version of CapCut and pay that for a year. So that's a wishful thinking. I need a vacation envelope because I want to start doing, like maybe putting like $50 a week or something in an envelope to start going to see my mom a little more often. So that's something that's not wishful thinking. That's something that I'm going to do. I just not put it on here because I don't know where I'm going to fit it in and how I'm going to fit it in, but I'm going to fit it in. That's not including my 1 month ahead. We eventually want to start doing that because we are self-employed. So we have that one. I want a new home envelope, because even if I want to purchase land is the thing that I want to do, and eventually build on it. But even if I just had to move from here and had to rent again, I want to eventually start having something set aside for like a down payment for whether a new home to purchase or whatever the case may be. Wardrobe, dental, car maintenance. These are other sinking funds that I would like to have first, but we're going to just make sure we get some of this debt down so that we can free up some money so that we can start, going towards these sinking funds. But for now, these are things that pretty much need to have, like I probably don't have to give $100 to each kid, but why not? You know, I mean, if I just went to work for like 3 hours with Uber, I could just make that and go give it to them. So it's not as big of a deal as it probably seems to some people. But anyway, like I said, family means a lot more to me nowadays. But anyway, that is it for this video today. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you could just do me a favor and leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, that helps with the channel, because we are monetized on here, and all of the money that we are making in the year of 2025 and 2026, we are putting towards our debt, which stay tuned for this week, because we will be paying off another credit card. We just paid off one last month around this. Well, it was in the first or second week of November, we paid off a credit card. So we're going to be paying off another one this week. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, your likes, your shares, your hypes, all of those things help also with the channel. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you would consider subscribing. And if you are subscribed, like I said earlier, just go ahead and check and make sure, because sometimes we think we are and we're not. So tomorrow's video will be the debt confession video of, I'm going to go into last year's binder. Well, you guys know I started again in November. So I think the last time I did an update was maybe was it when I came back? July, August? Maybe it was August. I think I might have did an update maybe in August after everything was over with my dad. I think I did an update. So we're going to have to go back into that binder and find it and see how much did our debt go down? How much have we paid? And if we added on anything. So that's going to be tomorrow's video. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.